Oh, say does that star-spangled
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
And all of a sudden, his three ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. We've got Devin Vassell, Clint Capella out there with Banchero, and it's Black in at the 1 spot. And for the Warriors, Trae Young out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Insanity in at the 4. And it's the Warriors to start out. Clark, the assist numbers from these teams, just wow. They are always looking to make that extra pass.
And, you know, that kind of mentality, BA, is contagious. It really goes a long way. Everybody buying in to not just getting a good shot, but going from good to better to best shot.
Now here's Vassell.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Banchero outside. 5 on the clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Insanity. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
There's Howard with the 3. Kept alive. Capella, the pass to Vassell. And the 3-pointer goes.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on them, too.
Pass to Insanity. The shot misses. Great D that time from Banchero. Here's Black. There's the 3. And it's Banchero with a 3.
Improving as a three-point shooter with every passing day for Banchero. I think it's about shooting the ball with confidence.
Young with it. Last game we saw him with 32 points. It's good. Off the glass.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's Black. Right now averaging 6 a game. Here's Banchero. Clock at 6. Here's Capella. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Now, here is Howard. Pass to Banchero. On the break. Here's Kuminga. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Banchero passes to Black. Now Vassell. Pass to Capella. Back to Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Black. He got a piece of it. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Vassell outside. Unloads from 13. It's good. Vassell's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Thomas. He's scoreless. Here's Insanity. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Caro outside. Vassell outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
At the line for the Magic.
And he makes both free throws. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 3. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And Caro got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Young inside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Black. No points so far. Here's Vassell. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Young with it, and Capella picks him up defensively, and he gets that one. Young's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Black. Pass to Caro. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And talk about a star from day one, Clark. Paolo Banchero.
You know, B.A., I love this kid's game. He's got great confidence, terrific body. He's relentless, plays with a lot of energy, and offensively, there's not much he can't do. I mean, he rebounds, he competes on defense. Boy, I like a lot about this young man's game.
Leonard's checked in for Howard.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Down low. And the dunk by Leonard.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And Young has got the ball here for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Here's Insanity. Guarded by Banchero. Inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Capella. Pulls up, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
Young, the pass to Insanity. Buries it down low. Insanity's got 8 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Leonard looking over the floor. To the inside. Lets it go. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, that's just classic Kawhi Leonard. The effort, the board, the points, all of it.
Pass to Young. That's tipped. Stolen by Capella. To the paint. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Golden State. their last encounter in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And there's a 3-second violation. And the Warriors making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Orlando leading. Here's Black. No made baskets yet. Puts it up from 12. Pajimski grabs the board. Outside Young. Pass to Isaac. And here's Kuminga for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You know, he doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but Isaac is a willing passer, and I think he's going to continue to grow in that area.
Here's Black. Here's Suggs. Guarded by Young. Capella, screen on Young. Here's Suggs. 6 to shoot. And they recover it. Here's Capella. Soft touch off the glass. Capella's got 8 points.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Young. He's got 6. And it's good. 2 points. Give him 8 points now.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Leonard on the wing. Still very early in the regular season. But Grant, what's the most important thing coaches are working on at this stage?
You know, at this point, it's all about really just getting the rotation set. Finding which guys work best together. You know, you have to figure out how to maximize the talent you have.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Schroeder finds Wiggins. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. Now, he's not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
Isaac against Leonard. Doesn't go that time. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Here's Insanity. Leonard defending. Pass to Insanity. Just 5 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando trailing here. Outside Oubre from 18 feet away. And he hits the jump shot.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Schroeder can't get it to go. Orlando has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Suggs, the pass to Oubre. To the middle. Here's Capella. The shot no good. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Warriors. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court for Orlando, Kawhi Leonard out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Out left to the wing. Here's Insanity. Pass to Pajimski. There's a screen. Here's Insanity. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Insanity's got 11.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Leonard. Oh, Leonard! Power move!
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Here's Insanity, guarded by Capella. Insanity gets the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Orlando calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Howard has subbed in for Oubre. Vassell outside. Carter, the pass to Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Isaac outside. Pass to Insanity. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Picked by Carter. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Leonard for 3. Oh, tough, gritty 3-ball from the Claw.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Warriors. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Suggs, the pass to Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Insanity. This one for 3. No good there. 8 for 13 now. Leonard outside. The 3 from Suggs. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 4 rebounds now. Wiggins right side. Here's Pajemski. He's guarded by Vassell. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Caro, he's checked in for Orlando. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And that one drops for him.
At 6'5", Suggs has really good size for his position, and he knows how to use it when he's inside the painted area, too.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Insanity. Leonard defending. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Now here's Leonard. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
Check out that quickness with the hands, man. Carroll bringing that to the floor tonight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Magic coach Jamal Mosley talked about the leadership of this team. He said, we're going to do it by committee. Each guy's going to have a voice on a different night. We want to build them up where there's a chemistry, and as guys rise and get their voice, they get that feeling of leadership. Brian?
Yeah, that's an interesting point. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Leonard. 13 points in the game. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Suggs. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Now here's Schroeder. Still without a bucket.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Leonard, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Now here's Schroeder. They lead by 1. Wiggins on the take. Pass to Insanity. Let's go with a 3. Howard grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Van Carroll finds Leonard. Van Carroll the screen to the inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Trae Young comes in for Schroeder. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Leonard. 15 points in the game. Here's Insanity. The shot comes out. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Shoots from the baseline. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Insanity gets the bucket.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Leonard outside. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Leonard right side. It's good. Leonard's got 11 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Pass to Insanity. Here's Jackson Davis for 3. Here's Insanity, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Leonard passes to Black. Back to Leonard. Howard up top. Pass to Black. And here's Banchero. Clock at 2. The 3 from Suggs. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Insanity. Leonard defending. The jump hook. Insanity, no good. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Black. Banked it in off the glass. Black's got his first points of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Young. Give him 8. And the basket is good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
And Carroll with a screen on Young. Pass to Black. The 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Isaac, he's checked in for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Orlando. Vassell comes in for Suggs. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Jackson Davis. Up top, Young. A tough 2 from Trey.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Banchero the screen. Shoots over Isaac, and Orlando again with the bucket.
A bit of a lost art, the mid-range jumper, but nice to see Banchero knock it down. Way to go, Paolo.
Left side, Young. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside, Young. Shot clock at 5. Fearless Trey Young.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They get it back. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Young, the pass to Thomas. Young with a screen on Vassell. Outside Kuminga. And it's Isaac with the basket on the assist by Kuminga. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Black passes to Banchero. They set the pick. Banchero down the lane. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Banchero's got such a smooth game for a guy so big and powerful. Moves extremely well and has deceptive speed, too.
Here's Thomas. Coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Black passes to Banchero. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions. A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
66.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
Offensively, they've been impressive, working together. You can tell this team has great chemistry. Kind of like us, here in the studio, but not quite at that level.
And that's not meant to be an insult. Some would say our chemistry is, how did you put it, Shaq? Unmatched. And now that we're a ways into the season, here's how the standings look out west.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've got Trey Young. He's out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Thomas. Here's Insanity, guarded by Banchero. To the right side. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Thomas misses. Orlando has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Vassell passes to Black. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Thomas. Here's Insanity. Five to shoot. Misses the jumper.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Pass to Banchero to the paint. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Here's Insanity, guarded by Banchero. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
The Warriors trailing. Insanity passes to Young. Inside. Here's Insanity. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got assist number 8 now on the night. So it's Orlando now. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Counted from distance. Howard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Vassell. With the teardrop. Thomas misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Vassell. He's got 9. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 20 feet. Good. He hits the jumper. And it's a 4-point Orlando lead.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Thomas. Here's Jackson Davis. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Banchero gets it to go.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the Warriors call time here. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping. 10th in free throw percentage. And when it comes to steals, they're in the top half of the league. They don't miss many opportunities to get their hands on the ball.
And that efficiency from the free throw line, which you mentioned, speaks to this team's discipline. They obviously pay attention to their fundamentals and value every chance they get to score. And Young the bucket on the assist by Kuminga. Young's got 16 points.
He can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Black passes to Vassell. Pass to Capella. Banchero outside from downtown. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. All right, a chance to check out the Orlando Magic's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. And then on Friday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And that game against the Wizards, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
It's deflected. Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Vassell.
It's a great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And Carroll passes to Capella. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Thomas, guarded by Howard. Pass to Young. The three is up. Oh, Trae Young, what a three!
To become a prolific scorer like Young, you need to hit some of those difficult ones.
Now, here is Howard. Van Carroll, right side. Here's Black. Van Carroll with a screen on Young. The Magic need to put one up here. There's Howard with the three. Knocks down the long J. Howard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Insanity. He's got 36 points. Pass to Pajimski. 4-3. Another three for Golden State.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, "No pressure," on his left forearm. He said, quote, "There's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?"
That's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Ali. And the Magic making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and he gets it to go. Vassell's got 11 points.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Thomas. Young with a screen on Leonard. Thomas. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Black passes to Vassell. Screen by Capella. Fires for 3. Vassell can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Vassell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in the game. Black passes to Banchero. On the wing, Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
And you can really see Vassell's confidence growing with time. Not bashful about taking on defenders.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Tries it from the block.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Pass to Black. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he drops it first. Good on both. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Picked by Reed. It's Thomas on the wing. Oh, Leonard with the block.
And he's been an elite defender his whole career. Kawhi flat out makes plays on D. Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Thomas. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Banchero. Here's Pajemski. Give him 8 points now. Picked by Reed. Here's Young. Excellent body control from Young.
A pure shooter. Young, almost backyardish sometimes with his shots.
Black passes to Leonard. Over Isaac. Leonard can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Black. He's got 9. Vassell passes to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Carter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
No stopping Wendell Carter there. Powers past the defender and gets it to go.
Young, the pass to Wiggins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Wiggins has got 5 points.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
The fader. Leonard sticks it right over the D.
Yeah, the versatile scoring ability of Kawhi. Whether long range, short range, mid-range, he can do it all.
Reed passes to Young. Isaac outside. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Suggs. Shoots over Young. Suggs no good. Golden State has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Isaac finds Young. And Young draws the double. Here's Pajemski. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Orlando's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Carter, a screen on Isaac. Leonard for 3. Carter from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Orlando, Banchero plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Howard in at the shooting guard position. Here's Insanity to tie it up. And that one good. Insanity's got 42 in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
Schroeder passes to Wiggins. Here's Insanity to take the lead. Fires in the triple. Insanity's got 15 points in just the second half.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Wiggins. Leonard passes to Suggs. Now here is Howard. He's guarded closely. Misses off the left iron.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Wiggins. Down low. Here's Insanity. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Here's Suggs. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Isaac, the pass to Schroeder. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Howard. Pajemski's shot is good.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Suggs, the pass to Leonard. He's got it. His ninth make out of 15 tries.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
We could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
And he's good on the second. Golden State has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Outside Schroeder. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Insanity. Good. He hits again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Magic call time here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Orlando. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. 5 on the clock. The three from Banchero. And a slam dunk by Capella.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
The Magic have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Banchero outside. Knocks it loose. In transition, here come the Warriors. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
Free throw good, Schroeder.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 10-point game. Vassell outside. Howard in the high post. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Black. Over Schroeder. And it's Orlando with another.
And it's good to see Vassell find the open man as he continues to evolve as a playmaker.
Schroeder passes to Insanity. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Screen by Capella. Here's Vassell. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Insanity. Launches a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
Black passes to Vassell. 3-pointer. Insanity pulls it in.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Good on the bucket.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Black. Pass to Leonard. And it's Vassell penetrating. Back to Leonard. Will it go? Warriors with the rebound. Here's Insanity. Up and in on the layup. Insanity's got 59 points.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Black passes to Vassell. Down low, Capella. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Screen by Capella from outside the arc. And that's good. Vassell for 3.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Lets it go from deep. The putback. The shot off that time. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Inside. Here's Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Scoring in the NBA is the highest it's been in over 50 years, Clark. Do you think it's time for some rule changes to help the defense?
You know, I'm not sure where you would go in that regard because every rule change, for the most part, has certainly tilted towards the offense recently. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. The NBA has made it clear that entertainment is a core pillar, and appeasing and appealing to their fans is a huge driver, and that means more offense as opposed to more defense.
Here's Black. Banchero outside. Screen by Capella. Banchero finds Capella. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
You know, we're used to seeing this kind of efficiency from Capella, but he's scoring with volume, too. That's impressive.
Thomas misses.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Here's Vassell. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thomas. Pass to Insanity. Outside Kuminga. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Black. Banchero drives. Here's Black, guarded by Young. Shot clock at 6. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Pass to Black. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Black's got 4 points this quarter.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size of this match right at the rim.
Young, the pass to Thomas. Here's Insanity. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. Young, the pass to Thomas. You know, Clark, one thing that stood out the last few seasons is the number of blockbuster trades just before the deadline.
Yeah, I think it's part of the league being a year-round league. I mean, that's a huge time on the calendar for the league when teams are looking to make moves to transform themselves or improve themselves. But you're right, the number of big trades have been more prevalent recently, and some of that is because of the power the players have in terms of facilitating movement.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Warriors.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And this win gives them a sweep of the season series. They only met twice, but they'll have bragging rights for at least another year against Orlando.
And what a huge performance it was for Insanity.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Second personal foul. Team scores.
That free throw, no good.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Smith. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Turner. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. And for the Thunder, they've got Keldon Johnson. Houdini is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Ayton in at the power forward. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Here's Neal, and it's blocked. Now Neal. It's Turner, high post. To the paint. And Kuzma slams it in.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. He was all alone on that one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ayton. There's Neal with the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And there's the pass to Reeves. Now here's Neal. He's covered closely. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Down low, here's Neal. Oh! And he jams it with authority.
Boy, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Neal. Will it go?
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Neal. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Johnson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked away. Neal with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Neal's got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career. Well, this is why you put it in the vicinity of Chet Holmgren. They trust that he's going to finish, and he does.
Neal dishes to McDaniels. Passes it to Reeves. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You look at the Thunder style of play, very fast-paced.
And because of that, they put up a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
Now here's Neal. He's got 10, and they pick up 2.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Neal driving the lane. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Oh! And he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot's good by Neal. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. No scoring in this one. There's the pick. Kicks it to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Reeves the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Turner. 6 to shoot. Here's Neal. Fires away from way outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Neal. Takes it from 10, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still without a basket.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Neal. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
The pass to Neal. Goes up at the stripe, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. So the Timberwolves called their first time. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's Reeves. Neal defending. Pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Pass to Turner. And it's good. 2 points.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Toronto.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And Minnesota has possession after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Neal with the 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Neal. 29 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Thunder.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Bridges finds Washington. Ayton a screen. The 11-footer. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Reeves the pass to McDaniels. And here is Turner. Has to Neal. The three. A rebound by Washington. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Neal with it. Working on McDaniels.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the Timberwolves call time here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Thunder. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, 3 games behind.
Well, I think for Minnesota,
they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
Yeah, I think it's just taking a little while for all the parts to fall into place, and that's not uncommon. We've seen plenty of great teams that don't round into form until later in the year.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good quickly.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
There's Neal with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Neal's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Quickly. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Merrill. Neal defending. Merrill passes to Turner. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. In the corner, Neal with it. Kuzma pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Houdini. And then for Minnesota, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Okiki.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in. Look at the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Neal. Softly drops in the floater. Neal's got 24.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the top, he just goes with that little teardrop.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder out in front, leading by 4. And will return shortly.
37.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Oklahoma City?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we'll be topping out there with Kaminsky. And there's Mr. Moves. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Merrill in at the 3 slot. Now here's Holmgren. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Toronto. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Number 15, Cameron Johnson.
Here's Jones. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Minnesota on D, trailing by 4. Clock at 6. Claxton finds Johnson. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
Now you're talking about a combination of length and hops. Toppin does a good job staying connected defensively.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. Johnson's checked in for the Thunder. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Toppin passes to Neal. Kaminsky with the screen. Jacks up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Holmgren with a screen on Quickly. Toppin pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Now the pass to Neal. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Jones, the pass to Holmgren. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Austin Reeves comes in for Quickly. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Neal. 27 points for him. Basket counts. Neal's got 29.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Johnson outside. Tipped away. Neal with the steal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Here's Claxton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Bridges shot good.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
McDaniels kicks to Neal. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. He heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Houdini's checked in for Jones. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's Neal. He's got 31. It's hauled in by Claxton. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
That's good from Neal. Frank, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Johnson dishes to Neal. Takes a three. Toppin pulls it in.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Kaminsky is screen on Bridges. Neal. It's good from about 19 feet. Neal's got 33.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
There's the screen. Good work there as it goes. 30 points for Houdini.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
He lobs it up. Holmgren with the steal. Bridges outside. Johnson, the pass to Neal. There's the dish to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Neal. From outside the arc, Holmgren can't hit.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Neal. Now, here's Toppin. Here's Reeves, and Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 6. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Kaminsky with the screen. Reeves the pass to Toppin. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Johnson. He has yet to score. Bridges outside. Kicks it to Neal. Shoots over Neal. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Neal. 33 points for him. They set the screen. They need this one. And that one is hammered home.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Neal with it. Neal defending. Neal's shot is off. Here's Reeves. Defended by Bridges. Passes it to Neal. Toppin kicks to McDaniel. Drills it from outside. And now it's only a 5-point Thunder lead.
What a heads-up play by Obi. Toppin feeds the open man. Easy opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Thunder with some changes. Washington comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Miles Bridges. Timberwolves also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Toppin. And quickly in for Mr. Moves. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Neal. Averaging about 49 points, 8 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Now, here's McDaniel. 11 points for him in that last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
On defense, the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. It's Kuzma penetrating. Quickly with a wide open look.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Neal. Over quickly. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Reeves. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
They set the pick, and a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Quickly with it. 6 points for him. McDaniels passes to Reeves. Puts up a 3. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Neal. Capitalizes off the crossover. Neal's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And here is Quickly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Turner finds McDaniel. Neal with the steal. Jumps up, and he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Reeves. The Thunder making the shot. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Up top, Claxton. Dishes to Neal. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over quickly. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Neal. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points. 1:21 left now here in the second. Quickly the pass to Kuzma. Turner with a screen on Washington. Back to Quickly. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And you know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume 3-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Andre Ayton's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Holmgren comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Trey Mann in for Houdini.
Holmgren has so many moves, you're never sure which way he's going to go. Keeps your defense off balance.
Here's Neal. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Minnesota.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Reeves. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 5 points in the game.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Mann. Scoreless thus far. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. With 2 seconds left. Count it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
For them, it's been all about ball movement, player movement. You see the flow of the offense? This is the kind of basketball I'd pay to see.
And they're paying us. How about that? We're lucky. this is a get-to job, not a got-to job. And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Ayton is out there with Johnson. Then it's Houdini. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the one. And that's who Mark Daignault starts the second half with. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Bridges checks in.
Miles Bridges.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 11-point game. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. Second, the Thunder.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Oklahoma City's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Ayton, the pass to Holmgren. Ayton kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous Alexander. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren. And Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
Here's Neal after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now Neal after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Neal. Pass to Holmgren. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. McDaniels passes to Neal. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Reeves the pass to McDaniels. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. McDaniels got 9.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
To the middle, here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker, such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
Here's Reeves. He has 5. Now here's McDaniel. Kuzma can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Holmgren wide open. Off target from outside.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Neal with it. Johnson's there. Shot by McDaniels. No good. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Holmgren finds Johnson. Ayton with it. On the wing, Johnson. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Neal passes to Reeves. Turner with the screen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
Washington's checked in for Oklahoma City. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Now here's Neal. 37 points for him. Hits it from three-point range. Neal's got 40 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
A floater, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said, there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. Now here's Neal. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Johnson over to help. Here's Reeves. That three off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
At the top of the key, Ayton. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bank shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Reeves. Johnson with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Ayton dishes to Johnson. Ayton gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Reeves, defended by Bridges, and here's Neal outside, buries the long-range jumper. Neal's got 45 points.
And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
McDaniels with the ball. Ayton's there. McDaniels passes to Neal. No good that time. The Thunder with the lead. Now the dish to Johnson. Ayton in the high post. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by Bridges. Here's Reeves. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Johnson. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've held a 12-point lead early. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Quickly the pass to Reeves. There's a good screen. Takes it inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Reeves. He's got 8. Active quickly. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, it counts. Quickly's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Boy, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Toppin, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kicks it out to Johnson. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 6.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now, here's Quickly. 12 points for him. And the pass to Reeves. Into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Thunder. Minnesota also with the sub. Merrill's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Claxton.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Quickly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Boston, where they'll take on the Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against Miami, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And he drives in. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Quickly.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
I tell you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Turner. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Robinson. 1:30 left in the third quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Merrill passes to Neal. There's the 3. Toppin can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 5. Johnson outside. They set the pick. Here's Bridges. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Quickly against Bridges, and that one's good. Quickly's got 17 now.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Johnson. Here's the teardrop. Misses from close range. Timberwolves trail by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Quickly.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. Inside. Here's Bridges. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Thunder lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
reach the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Obi Toppin. Mr. Moves out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Merrill in at the 3, the small forward. Here's quickly after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the left side wing. Toppin finds Neal. Here's Merrill. It's deflected. Neal passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes to Quickly. Shoots the 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's foul number 2 for him. There's Neal with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Now, here's Quickly. Neal defending. Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Merrill. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Neal, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Neal passes to Merrill. Here's Kaminsky. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Neal, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
And the Timberwolves call time here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one doesn't go. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the pass to Merrill. Shoots over Neal and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Thunder leading by 10. Over to the wing. Johnson outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Count that one.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Ayton, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Trey Jones comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Up top, Neal. 2 points. That one goes. Neal's got 41.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Neal's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 8. Shoots over Neal, and again it's Minnesota.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Jones dishes to Johnson. Here's Neal. Here's the drive.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Neal with the steal, and they're on the break. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Neal. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now Neal driving to the basket. And that one, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Miles Bridges comes in for Keldon Johnson. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Houdini. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Trey Jones. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Pass to Holmgren. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Turner. You
can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Traps in the tray. Mann's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Johnson comes in for Miles Bridges. And Houdini subbed in for Trey Mann. Here's Ayton. Neal with it. Shot clock at 5. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Reeves the pass to McDaniels. Passes it to Turner. Now Neal. Holmgren comes with the double team. Trains the three-pointer. Turner's got 9 points here in the second half.
I love how Miles Turner takes on the defender. Isn't afraid to shoot these difficult shots.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Neal dishes to Johnson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 6. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. No good on that one. Timberwolves trail by 8. Reeves the pass to Neal. And the double clutch jam. Wows the crowd. Woo.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here's Neal. Releases from 15. Uses the glass to drop it in. Neal's got 47 points.
Well, the size advantage playing a big part there. Just calmly rises and fires.
Kuzma finds Neal. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Neal's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. He dishes it to Holmgren. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Johnson outside. In the corner, Neal with it. Shot clock at 6. That one goes. Count it. Neal's got 49 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Neal. Power down with both hands.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 8. Dishes it to Neal. Pass to Reeves. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Hands it from downtown.
Wow, Gilgeous-Alexander putting in the time to become a big-time threat with big-time range.
Turner with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Neal. For 3, Holmgren. Minnesota with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here's Ayton. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now here's Neal. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And they get it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And quickly drops them both. And here's Jones. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Houdini.